Now that I have created the content that was going to go on my navigation bar, as you can see here, I have home, news, content, e-products, help, and contact. And I have them as already an order list, and I created the selector for it. Now I'm just going to create a new selector that's going to tell CSS that this is actually this is going to be, these are going to be links. And so the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to come here, and I create a new selector, and it's going to say nav, but I'm going to say there's going to be nav and a, because it's going to be all the links that I want. And so I can start already telling how these links are going to look like for this selector. So, and I press enter there, and I'm gonna come here where it says text, and I know that I want my text to be white. So I'm gonna bring my mouse down all over here to the corner and press enter. I know the font family that I'm gonna use, and it's gonna be Helvetic, and so it's gonna be here under the font family of Cotton, Arial, and so click that. I also wanted the text to be aligned in the center, and I think I want font weight to be bold. All right, so I have that done, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here to the content of my navigation bar, and then say that all these little pieces are links. The way that you would do this is you would go to each one of them if you already know the links that you're going to be using, and then you're going to come here, link, press the browser, and identify where each one of them are going to go on the other pages that you have created. But because I don't have all these pages created yet, I'm just gonna create a dumb link or fake link here using the hash or the pound sign, and there you go. And then all my navigation text is gonna be here in the middle. And now what I want to do is I want to let this know that this is gonna be display as block, and I also want to make sure that because you see as a block it is taking the whole dimension of my navigation bar, I want to say that's going to be 100 pixels for this, and you see that it's floating right here in the corner. And one thing that I want to say is float to the left. And now let's come here and see live design, what it's looking like. So now I have my navigation bar looking exactly like I want it here. And one thing that I noticed, is like that this navigation, that my links are all the way to the top. So what I'm gonna do, and I'm just gonna move over here to my design, is I'm gonna come here and tell where, gonna go here to actually like padding, and give a little bit of padding for pixels, and I'm gonna come here to live so I can see. Maybe 5 might be better. Okay, I think like 5 is better. So I like where it's 5. I want to remove the underscore, so I'm just gonna come here and say no text decoration. So now my underscore is removed, and I can see my navigation bar, how it's like starting to look like. And one of the things that you want to do too is I'm gonna come here to my, I'm gonna leave it like that, and I want to start actually, as I'm mousing over, seeing what it's gonna look like my content, or giving like that transition effect. And the way that I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go to window, all the way to the top on the top menu, and where it says CSS transitions, I'm gonna come here and create a new transition. I'm gonna say where is going to happen. So it's gonna be my navigation A, which is like A is for links. And I wanted to start hover, and I want the duration to be 5 seconds. And I just want to change the color of the text. And so I'm gonna change it to a dark blue, maybe this blue work here. And I'm gonna click enter, and I'm gonna create this transition. And as I mouse over, I start seeing the effect happening. Okay, and then I can change, and I'm just gonna come back here, and then let's say that I did not like that one, so I can change the effect. So I'm gonna, in fact, like this is easy, I want to just change it to cubic, and this might be what you wanted to happen. And as you can see right here, it just automatically changed to a blue. So this is the kind of effect that I want, and it happens to each one of them. And other transitions that you definitely want to have for your buttons is like you come here and you want to say what's going to happen with the navigation A when is check. So if someone actually like click on it, what it's going to look like. So I'm going to come and change the color again, and I'm going to change probably like to a gray color, a lighter gray, and I'm going to say enter. And I created this new transition, and I'm gonna do another one if when the link is active and what it's gonna look like. And I'm just like click here, so it's gonna show you file, navigation A, and I'm gonna say whenever it's active. I'm gonna change to want the same blue to that same blue that I use for the dark blue for when I roll over. So I'm gonna click here and create transaction. So if I press, that's the color that it gets. So anyway, so this is the way that you create your navigation bar, and then you have your links here. So the next tutorial, we're gonna go over the content and the footer for this web page. And before we go and move on to the next one, just make sure that you save everything. So I'm gonna come here and save my index page, and I'm also saving my CSS. So everything is safe, and I'll see you in the next one.